It definitely is a pressure, being a Black woman in, sport of NASCAR, having to be that voice. I have to work that much harder, 10 times harder than everybody else.
A race is won by tenths of a second. The pit crew can make or break any race at any time. The ability for everybody to be able to be a little bit faster, a little bit more cleaner is truly the difference between a race.
That pressure really takes hold during a pit stop. All 40 cars come down pit road at like 45 miles an hour at the same time. Because you got one shot at it. 9 seconds, it's about all you have. Anything slower than that, and you're losing positions.
It's a rush. It's definitely an adrenaline rush. We are wearing our headsets. We hear our crew chief make a call. They're like, all right, now the car's on pit road. Get ready, we're 10 pit stalls away, 3, 2, 1, jumping over that wall. Good morning. Oh!
Hey, what's up? What's up? How many Daytona 500s have you done?
I think, was it 2 so far, probably?
Yeah,
2.
2, yeah. I thought it was 3, though.
With me and Bree, and then...
You're a female pit crewman, she's a female driver. That's pretty big. So if you go up there and do a good job and all that comes together, that's gonna be a pretty good story. And of course, it'll be for Daytona. It don't get no bigger than that. You just have to make sure that you concentrate, do your fundamentals, and be better.
Right.
So that we can make it back to where you were before you got injured. Mm-hmm. Like, get out the camera. What are you doing?
Let's go.
Quapple.
This is my
Quapple.
nemesis.
I told you that.
All right, listen up. The bottom line is what? We're getting ready for Daytona, right?
Yes, sir.
Huh? All right. It is what it is. We got what?
We got 3 weeks.
Yeah, we got 3 weeks.
I'm flying by.
And then we gotta make it happen. On 3, focus. 1, 2, 3, focus. So back in 1998, when I first started, the pit crewmen were mechanics. One of my jobs was to come in and help them learn how to be athletes. We got them to where they could do fast pit stops, but they couldn't do them in a timely fashion when the pressure was on during a race.
One thing that all the coaches have realized is that in order to win races, we gotta start recruiting these athletes. Each position is very similar to that of football. When you look at the carriers, you're talking about more stockier person, stronger. They can move very well. So you're talking about a running back, you're talking about a linebacker. Then when you talk about the jackman is somebody who's a little bit bigger, they're very explosive, but they also have great leadership qualities. You're talking about a quarterback.
Hey, it's gonna feel weird because you ain't been doing it. It's gonna feel weird because you ain't been doing it.
When you talk about a changer, you're talking about a wide receiver, a corner, somebody who's quick, somebody who's agile, somebody with good hand-eye coordination.
I grew up not watching NASCAR at all.
Finish.
Why would I want to join a sport? There's not nobody there that looks like me. I've always been an athlete. I think I started playing basketball when I was like 4 years old. I played point guard and shooting guard in college. And especially being a point guard, most of us are like smaller. You have to have that quick hand speed, short, low to the ground. You have to be poised, patient. And the same thing ties into being a tire changer. The only thing that was different that I didn't know how to do was change tires.
Exaggerate the pull, Bree. Right. Yeah. Quan, jump back in. Let go. Slow down. Get in a nice rhythm. An accurate 5 is better than a super fast 10, right?
Exactly.
Come on.
I have to work that much harder, 10 times harder than everybody else, to even be considered
Y'all good?
I'm
They
telling
burning?
you.
They burning? All right, so right here, let's go 50 straight. 50 straight, and then we be good.
Without
Here we go.
missing.
There you go. I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it. There it is. Shake your arms out. Change it, shake your arms out. Make sure y'all air good. We're gonna swap over to the right side, do exchanges. Gonna swap to the right side, do exchanges.
I'm a black woman in NASCAR
Yeah.
in a white, male-dominated field.
Now to a woman who is literally speeding past barriers. Brehanna Daniels is the first black woman tire changer in NASCAR's history.
It wasn't until 2012 NASCAR signed its first female pit crew member. Since then, only 3 have been women of color.
You started out by going through the combine, and now
I'm going over the wall now.
Brehanna made history to be on a pit crew in a NASCAR National Series.
Do you feel like you have to prove yourself?
Each and every day.
Us going to the track is based off like our practice performance, but there are people that I was better than in practice. They will still get sent to the track over me. I'm not working with those people anymore. I go to these teams when I'm new and I introduce myself. I'm like, hey, my name is Brehanna. I'll be your rear changer for the day. And just even like with certain looks, you know? And just guys just thinking I can't do so because I'm a woman. It definitely is a pressure being a black woman in, sport of NASCAR, having to be that voice. On the hardest days or the lowest days of my life, I just look at it as being like another thing that I have to overcome. I just think like, what will my mom do in this situation? The strength of my mother was so unreal. She had breast cancer for most of our life. She got diagnosed in 27, passed away at 38. Almost around the age that I'm at now. I'm 28 now. And just me thinking of her alone just gives me the strength to keep going, whatever it is. So I got injured back in May of last year, and then that completely took me out for the rest of my NASCAR season. It was like throbbing, like just very, very painful. Whatever it was, I knew it wasn't good. My knee started swelling up. And then as soon as I hopped to the front of the gym, I sat down, the pain, it was there. I was hoping it was a meniscus tear, but it was an ACL tear, full tear.
To make sure that it doesn't get stiff, let's do a little leg compression.
Okay.
We're gonna have to push it, for Daytona.
At the track.
We can't baby it. We're gonna have to just go full throttle, just to make sure that, nothing's gonna come up.
Right.
Go hard in practice and just like it was regular.
Instead of trying to work out and doing things on my own at home, I went to Curtis and had him get me right.
When we talk about getting Bree ready for Daytona, she doesn't have to conquer the world in one pit stop. Being level-headed, not allowing her emotions to overcome her. That's the ability for any athlete to shine. I definitely have a fear that she can re-injure herself. It's just because of the nature of the sport. It's just the simple reality of being an athlete in a sport that's heavy on impact.
For months, I couldn't get down in my tire changing position. I couldn't even get down on the ground and just put that pressure on my leg without crying.
For a tire changer, our ability to hop off a wall, to sometimes jump, to avoid another car, to then sprint, land onto our knees, and then get up off our knees, run around and do the exact same thing over and over again, not just at the track, but in practice, that can be very demanding. So to have an ACL tear, it is not a joke. It's something you have to take very serious. I think during this time where she's rehabbing and she was coming back to be ready to perform for Daytona, times like this either make or break you.
Here we go. So look, we'll go right beside single leg.
Both legs and gun move at the same time. Yeah, move at the same time, right? Yeah. Keep that foot down. Kind of pivot off that foot. Don't raise it as
like
much.
that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That felt a lot better just now.
Yeah. All right?
Yeah.
But we'll go over that separately. Okay? Let me just see a couple moves now. Yeah. She has to demonstrate that she can move as fast as she used to. She has to show that she can hit the lug nuts as fast as she used to hit them. We're not sure whether she can do it.
Get out there, jump.
The thought ran through my mind, like, you know, if I can't return to NASCAR, what's next?
This is a critical moment for Brehanna in the fact that she is starting from scratch. All that she has done previously, you know, is really erased in the fact that she set out almost a season and she has to come back, prove herself.
You see how he's standing though, Coach? You see how, like, should he be closer to the car? Because he's at an angle where I'm about to run into him. You see?
No, if you'd rotated that gun out, you went right around him.
So my body is moving a little bit.
Yeah, just be under control. Under control, then it's gonna be smooth. You try to go too fast, it's gonna look sloppy, right? And you can't coach speed, so either you're fast or you're not. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Think about it. Think about it. So then when you push off, you're close. You're too close, right? That's why you made your little hop step right there, right?
You just gotta be strong. Can't mess up. You can't afford to mess up. I gotta get the lug nuts tight, because it's gonna be tires flying down pit road if I don't.
We are on our way to Daytona Beach. Super excited. It's my first race back since May of 2022. I'm ready to do this. Coach, you see my pictures going viral on Twitter?
Yeah.
It's at like almost 30,000.
You got 30,000, that ain't new.
What? People always ask me, like, are you like nervous before every stop? How you doing? Thank you. It's not a bad nervous, so it's like good nerves. Hard cars are ready for Brehanna, Joshua, and Jaquan. It's a snapping early. Oh, hell no.
Want radios?
Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
So lug nuts, how many sets are we gonna have? Of tight?
2.
2 sets?
Yeah.
Having, you know, a whole bunch of fans watching, just people all over the world. It's a lot of people out there.
Very nice. See ya.
Oh my God, thank you. Oh, I love it.
You want a picture?
Yeah, of course.
Let's just do it up real quick. A race can have anywhere between like 5 or 7 pit stops, and I have to perform in just seconds. So I gotta be ready, I gotta be fast. That's the goal, to do my job and then get back over the wall as fast as I can. Dear Lord, thank you for allowing us all to see another day and giving us another chance and opportunity to be able to pit a race car. I pray that you allow each and every single one of us to do our jobs correctly and to focus on each task at hand.
gonna play for her.
I'm ready. I mean, you know.
All right, we gotta go. Get ready.
Yeah.
Get ready.
If I can't return to NASCAR, what's next?
We're not sure whether she can do it. You're close. You're too close.
I have to work that much harder. I'm a voice of the sport.
What were the lug nut hits?
5.
Both sides?
Yes.
You did pretty good.
Thank you.
All right, get ready if we do another one.
Okay.
Okay? Good job.
A lot of people didn't think that I would bounce back or even think that I was gonna come back. I feel powerful. I feel strong. What does winning mean to me? Winning means giving the very best that I know I could give and just doing the best that I know I could do. 3, 2, 1, jumping over that wall.